on.
We on. Welcome back to HWD History's Worst or Best. Ryan?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Yeah, y'all might see a little bit of a difference here.
Yeah. I'm not sure for how long, but
yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. We're gonna rock it because we need to put out some content.
Absolutely.
With that being said, I don't know if we want to do it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's start. We're gonna start with how we normally start this thing. Let's get into some topics. Let's start it, my guy.
Sir.
Let's go. Got the skulls with the 50 cals today. 50 cal shot glasses. These are double shots, by the way.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's a 50. It hit like one. It's a 50 and it hit like one. I know normally we do a history's worst decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have one, but there is something I would like to talk about.
Okay.
Something that I feel like often gets swept under the rug, which is, it is June, which to whoever, happy whatever Pride Month, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna also say this is also men's mental health awareness month too. So I don't want that to get lost in the fray.
I feel like it does though, amongst everything.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that way too.
I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. I feel like we as men don't we don't get asked enough like how we're doing or how we're feeling or what's going through your head.
Right.
Just how you're doing, because we're just expected to keep on going.
Keep on trucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then with, like you said, with Pride going on, it is what it is, but we can't overlook men in general.
Nah, seriously. And the thing is, if you look at this, I know I like to quote Shannon Sharp a lot. Two things can be true. Even with like we said, Pride Month, there are men that are in Pride Month as well. So you don't want those men to get overlooked as well.
Yeah.
And
if they're struggling with themselves and stuff like that,
yes,
that all plays within your mental capacity.
Yes, sir.
So
I don't want that to get lost because I know me and you have talked about it. Me and you and Tyler have talked about it.
Yeah.
I've talked about it with Bo, but I've said this a lot. I've said it to my brother, but I say this, that nobody checks on us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to us to check on us, because to piggyback off of what you were saying, it's like it is expected that it's like, oh no, he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh no, he said he's fine. Like he's all right. But is he? We're
expected to shoulder so much on a daily basis that, you would think with somebody shouldering all that responsibility that you would want to check in with them periodically and say, hey, how you feeling? How you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So
even if from your own peer group, which I would say like from man to man, even if you get the typical like, no, I'm good. Or, no, I'm all right. Well, at least you asked.
Right,
well, at least you talk to him, or, but if y'all know each other deeper than that, like I would say, I know you, like I would dig a little bit and be like, hey man, so like, seriously, you good right now? Like, you know what I mean? The same way I do with Bo, same way I do with Tyler, same way I do with anybody else. Like, hey man, like, are you all right? Like, you good? Like, or just, just throw something out there. Just, you know what I'm saying? To like, what check your temperature, or something, because there's been a lot of times that I've talked to some fellas and it'll just be that question alone. And they'll just be like, man, you just, and then like, I hate to say,
it snowballs from there.
Yeah. And I think it's important to have, even just the dialogue, or just like have somebody have the ability to like get that stuff off their chest.
It just takes one. It just takes one person asking to. I mean, because you never know what that person's going through, and they may just be trying to hold it in to try to not burden anybody with it.
That's a big thing with us.
You know, we don't want to burden people with our stuff going on, and we don't want to what is it, show weakness, if you will, in that moment of vulnerability. So you know, we just kind of keep it in and keep it locked in, and like I said, it only takes that one person asking before we just start dumping it all out.
Yeah.
So
I think it is important to ask those questions, but I also think like we minimize our own problems, like what we have going on internally, just to say like, because I hate it when people say like, oh, you know, men are fixers, and that's all. Like, you have to understand what a fixer is, and if you like really dive into what that is, like it's deeper than what you think it is. Because let's just say if your wife, your daughter, your friend, your whatever, if I bring my problem to you, that makes you feel better that, hey, you brought it to me and you gave me the opportunity to try to find a solution. Yeah. And if I find a solution for you, yeah, I got my shit going on, but that makes me feel better to be able to just help you. Yeah. Like, and you have no idea.
Your shit can wait. Like, I can put that back here.
People don't understand that just about, I won't say all men, but I'll say most men, like, it gives us a sense of like, it's almost like a sense of like duty that we're just like, oh shit, like I got to do this and I got to be of service. I got to be helpful to somebody, like to somebody else. Like I did that, even though it may not even be big. Maybe I'll just be like, oh man, you know, hey, I helped my wife do XYZ, man. Like she didn't even, you know, but I did that for her.
Right.
Or I did that for my friend, or I did that for my daughter. Or I did that for my whoever, son, kids, whatever. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
oh yeah.
Makes me feel good to spend my last dollar like on my kids. And they be like, oh, Dad, do you need da-da-da-da? No, I'm good now.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm straight. Yeah. Y'all wanted McDonald's? It was my last dollar. Like, cool. You know, we got plenty of food at home. Like, this is what y'all want. Fuck it. Y'all can have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like most men are more... Our own happiness is not something that we put first. Most men, anyways, we like to put our families first.
Yeah,
you know, and or just the people around us, the people that we care about. And then we worry about ourselves later.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah,
yeah,
because you know, seeing our kids happy, or our significant other, or family members happy or unburdened, like that gives us a sense of accomplishment, like you're saying.
Accomplishment. That's the word I was searching for. Appreciate it.
I mean, that's what I feel like most men do. Well, there are some exceptions to that, though.
No, there's plenty of exceptions. I mean, there's your people that are outright just selfish.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, but that's people in general. I won't narrow that down to just men and women or whoever in between. But I'll just say, like, yeah, there's some people that are just like, nah, bump that. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do all the time. Like, and you can get with it or get lost. Like, there's some people that are like that. Like, and you know, it's kind of childish to me, but like, whatever. Like, also it depends on your responsibility level. Like, if you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no other, like, or no responsibility. Like, I mean, then go for it. Like, I'll say, go for it. Like,
if I didn't have kids and, you know, family and stuff like that, like, I'd probably just do me.
You know? Yeah, you could be selfish. Like, that's okay.
Yeah. But it is crazy, like, how overlooked men are when it comes to that kind of stuff, like mental health and their well-being and stuff like that. We're just expected to just do, and that's it.
Yeah,
you're looked at for what you can contribute to someone else.
Yeah,
and what you bring to the table.
Yeah. All right. Here's a question I'll pose. And I really wish we had like more women here to like ask these questions to. But like, I would say this, like, if you asked a woman, like, hey, what do you bring to the table? What are some of like the best, you know what are some of the best answers she could give you? I have some like off the top of my head that I'm like, these are the best answers. Like, I would like to ask a woman that question to see what she expects my best answers would be.
Okay.
Because like, you know, I don't have like a bunch of women to ask these questions to that like, but like, think about this. If I said, well, what do you bring, you know, or if a girl asked me like, hey, well, what do you think I should bring to the table or da 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 da? Well, my best answers would be like, well, are you going to be a loving wife?
Right.
Are you going to be a good mother?
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to like rear our children? You know, are you going to cook for me? Like shit like that. In no respects would I be like, I mean, I would ask this, are you responsible?
Yeah.
Like, are you, you know, shit like that. But I wouldn't be like, well, how much money you make?
What kind of car you drive?
What kind of car what kind of car you drive? Can you change the tire? Like, I don't care. Like most of this shit, like I can do myself. Like, but the reason why most men would have, or I'll speak for myself. The reason why I would have those answers is because I'm looking for peace.
Yeah.
Like, can you bring me peace? Because like I can provide most of the shit myself.
Yeah.
Like I can do, like I can. Like I can provide a nice lifestyle myself or comfortable. Yeah, I can do that myself.
Bills get paid. Occasionally get to do what you want when you got the money.
Yeah.
You're not putting yourself in debt.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just want to know, like, can you help me bring peace? Can you add to that?
Yeah.
I don't need you for happiness because I believe happiness is within. That's separate. Like, because I think if you go looking for your happiness in somebody else, it will fail every time.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I would say like the peace part, because like if you bring somebody into your life, that means, okay, are you going to be like an asset or a liability?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, and if you're a liability, like what kind? Like, are you going to be a mental liability for me? Like every time I have to deal with you, like, is it going to be, I have to deal with and put up with you, or am I going to traverse life with you?
Right.
You know, that's different, I believe.
Yeah.
Just soapbox. I was on that motherfucker for a minute, bro.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, yeah, I mean, you know what? That's a whole podcast in itself. If we just dove into that,
yeah,
and kept exploring, because like, dude, I believe, especially if we had like a panel of like people,
I would love to like have a couple of women in here that could just like, I could like pick their brain.
Yeah,
on the subject, you know what I'm saying? Because like I can
not maliciously.
No. I'm just saying like to pick their brain so that I can like kind of understand, like so they can kind of understand where I'm coming from as a man, and I can kind of understand where they're coming from as women.
Yeah,
so that there can be some kind of like common ground.
Yeah,
there has to be. I feel like so.
Or let me just see how one-sided you want things to be, like, or where your expectations lie. Because, like,
I mean, do you expect the man to just do absolutely everything and then you just
exist?
Yeah, in his world.
Yeah, I mean, because I'll put it to you this way. I mean, there's videos I've watched on the internet. Like, yeah, there's some women that think that that are like, no, I am the table. Like
I just show up.
Yeah, I just show up, and I have to look. He has to do this. He has to like. Have you heard the rule of 6?
The rule of 6?
The rule of 6. You haven't heard of that?
No.
Okay, this is the rule of 6. Most guys will know what I'm talking about if they've been down this rabbit hole of the internet. But they be like, he has to have 6 figures, be 6 foot tall, have a 6 inch dick or bigger, and then like yeah, it's like okay. Like, do y'all know how scarce it is to find like a guy 6 foot or over? Like,
this is the thing.
That's hard. That's hard.
Speaking as someone who was 5'7", like I can't change my height.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I can change my bank account, like I can make money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I can't change like physical aspects of my body that I was born with.
Oh, your genetics?
Yeah,
You can't change
like,
that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, I
That's
feel
ridiculous.
like how it's like a double-sided thing. Like women can say, "Oh, I want somebody who's 6 foot tall."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then when a man turns around and says, "Okay, well then I want somebody who's under 150 pounds."
Oh, don't you dare.
Oh, now I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
It's a double standard.
Here's the thing, though. You can change your weight.
Can't change
I
your
can't
height.
change my height.
Yeah. I saw a video of a dude doing that. He was just like, he was doing street interviews.
With a scale?
Yes. Street interviews with a scale. He was like, he was like, how tall do you got to be? She was like, oh, at least 6'1" or 6'2". And he was like, oh, okay, well, I like my chicks under 150 pounds.
Step on this scale.
He's like, what? He was like, I can't change my height.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you can't ask that to a group full of women. Like, why?
Why? He was like,
you expect that you want a man 6 foot tall, or like apparently that's only appropriate for women to be with is a 6 foot tall person. But like, why? Like what? Because you can wear heels and now you're tall. He's still taller than you.
uh-huh.
Like, why is that such a big thing?
Oof, I got a laundry list of these things of things that like just don't make sense.
They don't make sense.
Yeah, like of what you would just call like double standards. All right, it's not even like a double standard, but I will say like there's a clear difference when you say something like, do you know like men just take things as they are?
Yeah.
How about this? All right, and it's only because usually like men like try to know their enemy and acquiesce thereafter,
Yeah.
right? So here's what we usually do. Okay, well, I'm trying to attract women. Well, what do I need to do? Oh, well, shit. They don't like broke dudes. Well, I need to get my money up.
Yep.
Okay, well, they don't like fat dudes, so I need to not eat this, and I need to at least do a couple of push-ups. Let me do this, and all right, so now look, all right, well, they like I'm gonna get my hair cut, and I'm gonna look nice, and I'm gonna trim my beard up, or I'm gonna, I'm gonna look the part.
Right.
But if you flip it around, it's like, well, no, you need to accept her as she is.
Exactly.
Okay. It was like, but what if 90% of men aren't attracted to that?
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, okay. Well, he's like, oh, well, she, it's like, okay, well, you can move the goalpost here and here and here, but like mine is set. Like, I know what I have to do.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's still something outside of my control that I can't control. Like, I can't control how tall I am.
Right.
Says
the guy who's 6 foot tall.
Hey, like I said, hey, man, sometimes that's genetics, baby. 6'2", man. I'm hugging 6'3".
So I'm gonna start buying them fucking shoes that got them little lifts in it.
Hey, just
just give me a couple more.
Just a little bit taller, baby.
Well, that's just the thing. Like I hear, I watch these videos and stuff on TikTok and stuff, and I'll go through comments and stuff and read all these comments, and there's these girls like, oh, I'm single, I just can't find a good man, and
yeah, you can,
because like I want this, this, and this, and this. Like, well, have you ever decided like maybe your fucking checklist
is unreasonable?
Yeah.
Like
if you cut some of those things out that are just like superficial, like you would probably find like a really great guy.
I'm gonna tell you this. The same can be said for men.
Yeah.
Because there are some dudes that are like, nah, she got to look like this, and she got to da-da-da-da, and check da-da-da-da-da. She got to be, okay, how realistic do you think these Instagram chicks look? Like in real life. I was like, when without the airbrushing and the editing and this, that, and the third, I was like, you really think these bitches really look like that?
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't. So temper your expectations, and take it down a tad.
Yeah.
Just like I will say this: like most like single women, they want the finished product with a guy.
Yeah.
Now I will tell you this: when my wife met me, like I was a fixer upper. I'll be honest. I wasn't the finished product. I just wasn't. Like, I wasn't where I am now. Like, I was, you know, did I have a job? Yeah, of course. Like, you know, I had a job, it paid, it was fine. Like, we can make ends meet. I mean, I'm sure that helped. I'm sure that helped keep her around. But sure it helped. But
he said, I got this ace in my back pocket.
Hey, man, like nunchucks. Like, she was like, man, it just. All right, I mean, I'll see what.
I see where this goes.
Yeah, it made her blush, but like, I wasn't a finished product. But like, I'll tell you this: any chick that's willing to stick with you when you down here,
yeah,
and help you build up. Because I'll tell you that 90% of men, like, that's what they do. Like, we have to build our value from when we're 18 to, like, I'll say 35.
Yeah.
That's when we're building our values, because then, like, at 35 to like 40 and beyond, like, that's when we like, hey, like, I built the empire finally.
Yeah.
Like, or you're working towards something. But if a dude's like 45 and he's just like, man, like, I still can't find a job, you ain't trying. Like, I'll tell you that, like, you ain't trying. Like, as somebody like me, like, fuck that. Like, I've been trying since 18, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even before that. And I'm mad competitive, so I can't just sit back and see a bunch of motherfuckers doing better than me.
Yeah, no.
And I'm willing and able-bodied. Like, nah.
I feel like I had this conversation with somebody the other day. Like, what was it? Oh, I mean, it's just, I was playing out, just looking at a homeless guy the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there's no way. There's no way that could be homeless.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't watch every day people driving by in their cars, whether they be good cars, bad cars,
Whatever.
they living in AC houses, and I'm just out here on the street. No, absolutely not. My pride would not allow me to do it.
Nah.
I'd have to do something.
There's no way I could be down bad like that.
Mm-mm.
Like, I don't care.
Not in this heat.
Where I gotta go like slang boxes somewhere. Like, I'm gonna go get a job somewhere doing something. Somebody doing some under the table something. I'm doing something. I'm getting paid doing something. Bump that, bro. I can't.
Like, there's no way that I could go out on the street and beg for money.
Nah. Like Rick Ross said, no sir, not me.
And I get some of those people are, you know, maybe veterans and maybe they can't cope with society anymore and stuff like that. So I'm not like bad mouthing homeless people or anything, but just saying, like, there's no way that I personally could do that.
Yeah.
Because I have to be doing something. I can't. I have only, from the time that I started working in my life, have only just continued to get better and make more money and try to do better for myself.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I know how to do things.
Yeah, even when I've taken steps backwards, which is, I mean, that it happens.
Everybody has falls that you do and stuff.
No, for sure. And I've, like, you know, lost jobs or whatever for whatever reason. I'm like, hey, we downsizing. Hey, it's this or this or whatever. And it's like, all right, well, the most I can do is I'm like, hey, man, like, I can't stay like this.
Yeah.
Like, I just, like, after like 1 or 2 days, I'm like, all right, man, I'm getting a little antsy. Like, some of this money got start coming in, bro. Like, and the thing is, in my entire life, I don't think I've ever been on unemployment. God blessed. I don't think I've ever had to. Like,
I mean, yeah, me neither.
Yeah, there was one time that I thought I was close. Then I was like, I got a job. I was like, nope. Like, no, I mean, I'll thug it out for ass. And
even times when I was like, I was 20. Yeah, I was 20 years old, and in between jobs, I worked at basically like an underground, like, gambling facility. Still making money.
Oh, so you
but it was like straight, like, yeah, let me hand you this cash that's not audited by the government.
I need cut the recording. You was a thug. There's only one felon sitting at this table.
Like, me and my brother, we was working security for like this
mob,
like this old Asian couple who had like
the triads. It's a goddamn yakuza, or the triads.
They had like the
Japanese,
like, gambling machines and stuff like that in there. Yeah. And people would come in and You have to wand them down and everything like that. Make sure you take all the shit out of them, and then give them snacks and shit while they're there and drinks. And we work as security, watching the cameras and stuff. But yeah, we got paid.
That's crazy, bro.
Cash every week, So
I've known you for like damn near a decade, bro, and I have not.
I've never told you that.
No.
Me and my brother Derek, we was working.
I understand why you wouldn't tell me that. You could endanger my life. Now you just said it on camera. They must be dead. Were they actually there? They
got shut down. They got shut down. It was in Garland.
They're in jail.
Yeah. It was they got shut down. They got shut down. We left eventually after we made some money. I found another job, and so ended up quitting them and going to work at another place, and then that's when I ended up starting working at Papa John's. But
hey, can we start doing a new segment called Story Time with Ryan? Fuck this. Like, we need to know more about you.
I can't believe I've never said that. I've never told you that before.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, that was actually pretty fun. Like,
I bet it was.
I got to carry a gun and everything, so it was like,
word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother just
no wonder you
watching the little security cameras. You get to watch the front door and make sure no people show up.
That's why you a good shot now, huh? Yeah.
So
hold on, I got a question. Serious question. Did they tell you to aim it sideways or like this way? They were stuck in one day. Like it was this way, wasn't it?
See, they're like,
yep.
That's a kill shot.
Yeah, they was thugs. Yeah.
Nah, man, I can't believe I've never told you that.
Nope.
But yeah. So like in between government, like government taxing jobs, like I still had a job where I was still making money. But even though
you was hustling, that was a hustle.
Pretty much,
yeah. Anything you can't claim legally on taxes, that's a hustle. So yeah, you had a hustle.
I was making some paper then.
Yeah,
it was good stuff.
I'm proud of you.
I'm
proud that you made it out without getting arrested.
19, 20 years old. I mean, it's not like I didn't plan like being there forever. It's like it's just something to make some money until I get until I get a job, because I just moved away from home. I barely was living with my brother for a little while because we had started working at this cookie delivery factory or whatever.
Oh, okay.
At first, and then we was like, "Fuck this! We don't want to do this no more."
Yeah.
And then my brother was friends with somebody, and they were like, "Yeah, this Asian couple, they got this little gambling place behind this store. It's in the back room.
Okay.
You need a security job." I'm like, "Oh
yeah,
money's money." I wasn't thinking, "Oh, this shit must be illegal all the time."
But you knew when they gave you a gun,
I was like, really, like a gambling facility? They're like, yeah. It was like, they'll play slot machines and shit, and then they'll give people the money that they win out of those slot machines. Like, oh, all right.
That's
so we do some illegal shit around here because it's Texas.
This 100%. This ain't Louisiana, bro. Like, yeah.
Because I'm always confused because you like walk in like convenience stores and you like see the little like slot machine that people be playing. Like,
you don't win shit.
Okay, so you don't win shit.
Yeah,
because I'm like, that shit's just out in the open for everybody to see. You
I'm
winning
not sure
money
what
from
you
that
get,
shit
though?
Because why are they playing it?
No, I have no idea. But I've seen people go into those stores and like start doing that shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you getting out of this? Because like, you're not gonna win.
I'm pretty sure you have to pay money to play them motherfuckers. Yeah, so like, are you just playing just because you practicing for when you go to Shreveport?
Yeah. Like, they give you coupons to go to WinStar. What is that? Is that WinStar? That's WinStar. Yeah.
So,
Chop top. Yeah.
I wouldn't always like little Halo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think you ever been no little Halo. You just put on just because you put on like the little, little button down, go to work every day. Don't mean. Fuck that. I know some of the most evil motherfuckers in the world wear suits every day.
Politicians.
Hey, that brings us to our next segue. Let's segue right into that right after these messages.
Oh, my. All right.
Okay.
DJ's still wilding from story time.
Oh, man. Story time with Ryan is 100% a thing now. We're putting aside a segment for that. You better.
I got a whole book y'all just don't know about.
Oh man.
So
there's things I need to hear about you, fam. I didn't know. I wasn't ready for that.
All right,
Ryan's thug life, man. But so we recently just had a presidential debate between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. And when I mean to tell you, like, this was the most comical shit that I had seen like all day. Like, I had a bad day that day, and that made my day so much better.
Oh,
like,
man.
So much better. I want to ask you first, like, what were your thoughts on the debate? Like, broad strokes.
I mean, can we really consider it like a debate, or is it more just like two kids fighting in pre-K? Like,
it was. Like, do you know what I called it? It was a pissing contest. I was like, man, can you like
I don't
like the other guy, shake your dicks. Piss contest is over. Like, what are we doing?
I don't feel like either one really like answered questions about some actual issues.
They didn't. Both of them talked around the issue.
And just mostly talk shit about each other.
Here's what both candidates did. Joe Biden didn't know where he was most of the time. He mumbled and rambled on like so bad to where I was like, dude, do you even know where the fuck you are? Like, there was one part that like in here, I felt bad for him. I was just like, I was like, is this
embarrassed? Like,
I was like, no, like, is this elder abuse? Like, should y'all literally be like, hey,
can we
old guy, you're not president anymore. Like, somebody else has to.
They're talking about pulling him as candidate.
They have to. Like, he looks like most of what he said had nothing to do with the issue. I don't know if that was the politician in him,
right,
or if he was just. But parts of it was just incoherent. I was like, what did he even say? Even when Trump goes, I don't even know what he just said. I was just like, he's not being an asshole, because I didn't even know what he said. Like, and Trump was just being an asshole.
Here's the thing. Like,
the whole time, it was so hilarious.
I don't like either one. I'm not a fan of either person up on that stage. That stage.
Me neither. Like, I was like, both of them look like idiots, bro.
Trump is Trump. I feel like if Trump would handle things a lot better, he might get a little.
I think he would win a lot more people.
He would win a lot more people. But the fact that like he's just a downright asshole.
Yeah.
In the way he talks and like handles situations. Biden, I've said this for a long time. I said this since Biden got elected. Like, the dude is too old. And like I knew, I thought like I made the prediction that halfway in his presidency that they was gonna pull his ass at some point, and that Kamala would step in and be president.
Yeah,
like that's what I thought, because I'm just like, there's no way that this dude is gonna be able to handle being president of the United States.
Right.
I mean, he's tripping upstairs. He had to be helped off the stage,
bro. He's tripping over his words. Like he if there's an obstacle there, he will trip over it.
Like, and then at one point in time, like his face, like it looked like there was just nothing going on in his brain.
Bro, did you see?
Like the lights went out.
Hey, the whole time that he was on screen, I was just like, somebody tell Joe Biden to shut his mouth. Like, I want to be like, yeah. This whole time he was like, oh, let me get in the camera. Hold on.
Looks like he trying to figure out where he at.
Bruh,
like he just woke up.
The whole time I was like, hey, does Papa Joe know where he is? Like, I don't think he knows. Dude, and the thing is, on the other side, if we know Trump like we know Trump, he was actually being nice. There was a couple of times I was just like, oh, he's gonna, and he didn't say shit. He just made a face and was like, like, all right. Like, I
feel like he was kind of like, he was like, kind of just like, Biden's already ruining this so enough for himself. Like, I don't need to do too much.
Basically, right? And they're like, and like we said it before, like, hey, bro, I don't like neither one of them motherfuckers.
I ain't got
up there.
no foot in this, in this race.
None. Like, hey, I said it. Send the meteor, bro. Like, we're done. Send the meteor. Wipe us all out. Let me finish some of the whiskey up there. It's been a good run. Like, we're done. But like, dude, like half the time I was like, I was like, dude, like, please pull this poor old man, put a blanket over his knees and let him sit and watch like the Mets player, whoever he likes to watch. Like, let him go watch the baseball game.
Johnny Carson on for him.
He doesn't know what fucking year it is. Like, get him off the stage, man.
They got to give him a refresher course every time they talk to him. All right, Joe. All right, Joe. You realize you're in the president house, right?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, you're president.
Because he's over here, Joe. Huh? Hey, Dub, we're over here. Hey, old man. Hey, reel it in. Oh my God! Somebody get this guy some peanuts. Come on, hey, Joe. Right here, dude.
God
but the part that had me like down bad, bro. Like I was like dying. I was like dying inside, like only because it was like cringeworthy, but it was hilarious. Did you see the part when they were talking about golf? Trump was doing the.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I missed that part.
That was the best part. Oh my God, we might have to play like that clip in the middle of this.
All right,
but Trump was like, yeah, and I've seen his golf game. It's a very bad golf game. It's terrible. He has a terrible swing, I bet. And then Joe comes back. Hey, listen here, folks. Hey, listen, folks. I have a great swing. And Trump comes back. Hey, I won multiple championships. Okay, multiple. And I did awesome. People, they say, wow, you did awesome. I did awesome. And I came in. I had a great swing. He has a terrible swing. This man has a terrible swing. And we went out for the border and we got beautiful dogs. They were great dogs, beautiful dogs. And Joe's like, well, listen, folks, if I had the idea, and if he said that one more fucking time, the idea, just the idea, folks, dude, like, and scene, like that was like, bruh, like you didn't see the golf part. That had to be the best part. That was the pissing contest when I was just like, dude, these motherfuckers are talking about golf, and he was just like, I'm telling you, it was the best part of the debate. I'm sorry that you missed it live. I'm sorry.
I'll go back and watch it.
Yes. And when you watch it, just think in the back of your head, like, these motherfuckers actually did this on live TV, and go. And it was like, what? It was great, bro. It was so funny.
We had a presidential debate and y'all talk about golf.
Dog, and they were serious. Like Joe was like, not, and Joe was like, no, he was like, Joe made the comeback and was like, yeah, I'll play you in golf. Hey, folks, I'll play him in golf. The idea that I wouldn't play him in golf, I would, as long as you carry your own bag. And I was like, that was your rah come back, dude. Like, as long as he carries his own bag. He's like, and then Trump's like, I've taken many physicals. I've taken all the physicals, and it's like, and I won championships. Not even senior championships. They weren't even championships, but I won them. And he did his smile. I was like, oh my God, these motherfuckers had me dying.
In Joe's defense, he does carry his own bag. His fucking colostomy bag.
I was like, what is ball bag? Like, colostomy, right? He's like, folks, the idea that I don't carry my own shit bag.
This idea thing that he does,
it must be stopped. The idea.
I miss the point where we could be proud of the president we had or have.
Can I be on? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the last president that you were like, man, I'm proud to have him or whoever as our president? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're like, oh, wait.
Well, I mean, like, Obama wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, I like the way that he poised himself. Like, he
was very poised and very well spoken.
He was very
that.
proper, very like that's the way I expected a president to present themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
the way he spoke is very articulate, very meaningful. Like I felt like he meant the things that he was speaking about.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's politicians. So
yeah, you also got to be careful of that.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, there were also things that he did that I didn't like either. So,
politicians.
And then we got before that, you know, Bush. Like,
I would say those are the last two.
He was
for me. Bush was a Texas boy, but like you got with him, I believe
he
like
would ramble.
As long as you realize what you see is what you get from Bush, and he gonna see it, he gonna say it. Like. I was totally okay with that. Bush got a lot of shit, and he got thrown into a lot of shit.
Yeah.
He had a shit presidency. Like, if you think about this, nobody's going to come out of the Bush presidency looking like a fucking great guy.
Right.
He had the worst fucking, like, he's like, really? A terrorist attack? I mean, whether you want to,
everybody's looking at us like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah,
they hit us on our soil. What are we doing about it?
And then now it's like, is this war for oil and everything else? Like there was so much politics just in, hey, I have to defend our homeland, and I have to
just let this go. You know, undone. We're gonna go catch the people that did this. You know,
it was so much politics in that.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure too, but I mean,
same with Obama. Like, I mean, a lot of his policies weren't great, but it was like. Hey, we who is it? Not they got Bin Laden, right? They got Bin Laden under his So like So he was like, hey, we popped Bin Laden, right?
They hunted him down and
found this motherfucker in a hole, popped his ass in the head. 0 Dark 30, motherfucker, that was me. SEAL Team 6, man. I went out with 6 of them motherfuckers. SEAL Team 6. Hey man, if there's one thing that Obama could like stand up on, he'd be like, hey guys, let's went out, SEAL Team 6, kiss my ass, suck my dick. I did it, guys. I've never done so many presidential like fucking impersonations, and they're all terrible.
I went down the odds and your Trump is spot on.
Is it? I'm trying to do a good Trump.
It's pretty good. I felt like I was there for a moment. Like, I was like, damn, got front row seats.
It's beautiful dogs. Beautiful dogs, let me tell you. He always says something, and then he says how other people said it to him. He's like, I walked in and I said, wow, this is a beautiful place. They looked at me and said, Trump, it's a great, beautiful place. I said, wow, it's a beautiful place. You have beautiful dogs.
I mean, he says the line like 6 different ways. It's the same line, but
he'll say the same thing.
6 different ways. Oh my God. I don't know. Just there hasn't really been like a really great president in a long time. At least not in our lifetime.
No, we've had some decent VPs. Yeah, had some. I don't know. We've had some pretty decent almost presidents, but like, man, I don't know, man. Shit, man, these motherfuckers gonna pull my black card if I say this shit.
Let me hear it,
man. All right,
he said, "Let me hear it."
All right, hear me out. This was my idea to appease all parties and make everybody happy. Like when they were doing the whole Biden versus Trump thing 4 years ago, right? Yeah. Before the last election.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, you know, and then like Biden might win it, Trump might win it. I was like, y'all want to make everybody happy? I was like, I know y'all might not like Mike Pence all that much, but I was like, why don't y'all just make him and Kamala Harris like running mates? And I was like, those two motherfuckers
swap the VP and the president,
bruh. Yeah. And I was like, that would actually not.
Mike Pence was a bad guy.
Yeah, I was like, one of them can be president or vice president, and however you want to, whatever. Yeah, and let them two run it, because like, I was like, I can see it with Mike Pence, and that was just only because I was like, these other two motherfuckers are so bad. I was like, I don't want to vote for either one of you dickheads. Then I'm like looking at the vice president. It's like, I think we got something here. Kamala Harris with her lying ass like that. She get up there and gets smiling like, She started smiling. I'm like, oh, this bitch finna start lying. She finna start lying. She finna start lying like a motherfucker. Like, I know that smile.
You're gonna have to go to confessional after this,
Yeah,
right,
ooh, bitch, I know you finna start lying. Hillary used to do that same shit. I'm like, oh, you about to start lying, bitch. Like, know that shit. I know that lying ass smile. Trump does that shit. He be like, you know? I'm like,
no, I don't know,
this motherfucker lying. Joe, he doesn't know.
He doesn't
I don't think they trust him with shit.
I don't think they do either. They just hey, go up there.
Hey, go up here and say this shit. We're gonna run the country behind your back anyway. Like, just get out there, man.
Makes you think. Like, I know Joe gets like most of the blame for the state of the way the country is in right now. But
presidents always do, man.
But like,
and it usually has nothing to do with them.
With his delusional ass, there's no way that like. Congress,
you think Joe's delusional?
Bro, I don't want to. Okay, let's not say delusional, but like let's say
I think he's just
senile. I don't fucking
there you go. I was like, I think he's just he don't know what's going on, bro. But yeah, I'm following.
There's no way that his people were back there like, yeah, we're gonna let him run the country. Do you feel like maybe the VP and below are actually technically making the decisions?
Absolutely, especially with Biden now. Yeah. I've thought that for a while. When I saw that motherfucker trip up some stairs, I was like, I don't think he's pulling the trigger on everything. Like, I think Kamala was like, oh, God damn it. Hey, let's they get the whole like, nah, they have like a round table meeting or whatever they do. And they tell Joe to go have some fucking pudding or some shit. Eat your pudding, Joe.
Eat your Jello.
It's really... Hey, the idea that this isn't yummy, it's just, eat your pudding, Joe. Hey, let's put our heads together. Let's put our thinking caps on.
When they have their meetings and like, okay, Mr. President, it's like Joe just goes to him like, no, I'm not talking about you. Just sit down. Come up here. Sit down.
Goddamn, you still got pudding on your. Come here.
Put him in a beer on his face.
What, folks? Hey. Moron. God.
Oh my God.
I just can't. I don't.
I don't. Yeah.
To quote Childish Gambino, this is America. Like,
bro, this
is us, bro.
Could it get worse? I guess.
Probably. I don't know. Like, I always like try to be careful with that too, because I'd be like, man, it can't get any worse than this. Because I said that about Bush. I was like, it can't get any worse than this. And then like Trump got up there and was like, yeah, I'm going to grab him by the pussy. And I was like, oh shit, maybe it can. Like, I was like, maybe it can. And then Biden got in there. I was like, oh God. I was like, Jesus Christ. He doesn't even know where he is. I was like, maybe it can't get worse. So I've learned to just wish for the meteor, man. Just hopefully meteor comes smash us, wipe all of America out. And we will start again.
Like, I mean,
look, I'm about to vote for Kanye at this point. Like
the quality of life was like, I will give this to Trump. The quality of life was better 4 years ago than it is now.
Yeah, like 6 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like gas prices,
like in the middle of it.
Yeah, gas prices was down. The cost of living was down. I mean, that shit's all gone up like 20% in the last 4 to 6 years.
Yeah, that and COVID did a number on us too. That didn't help.
I'm just like,
yeah,
how? Because we shut down for a little bit.
I mean, partly, but no, like, and I'm not gonna pretend to know everything about fucking economics, but
right?
Like I will tell you this. I do miss them gas prices, bro. Like, if there's one thing I can speak to, like, I'd be like, look, I drive every day for a living. Like, I do miss them motherfucking gas prices. And I'd be like, when I see the little, have you seen those? The little Biden stickers? Some people,
I did that.
And I'll be like, oh, goddamn motherfucker. I was like, I know it's not his fault, but like, I get it. But I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it technically happened under your presidency. So that's 4 years, bro. 4 años.
I mean, I just don't like. I get like COVID did a number on us because obviously it killed a lot of people and the nation was shut down for what, almost a fucking year. Like,
yeah, that sucked.
Like, I mean, I get it, but what did that really impact? Because life returned right back to normal. Other than the fact that more people got to work from home now, and
I will say this. You can say what did it affect, but let me just say this: if I told you for an entire year that I have to put like a certain part of your life on hold and just be like pause, and you don't get to do it anymore, you got to figure out ways around it, like, and then like in the middle of it, like you're navigating around it while still trying to like put your fingers in holes to like plug up leaky shit in the wall so shit just doesn't cave in. Like, I would say like that's difficult to deal with, like especially when it was just like, oh, there's supply chain issues, and then there's this and there's this, and then oh, they had to change everything because of COVID, and then it's like, fuck, like it wasn't just it.
I know, but like COVID like officially happened. Like the shutdown was like what, 2020, like beginning. Of
at the end of 2020. Yeah, it was like March 2020.
Yeah, it was like March 2020 is when they like officially like shut everybody the fuck out. So like by 2021. The world was back open, and life had returned back to normal. Like, you could do all your normal shit.
Yes.
We are now 2024. Almost towards the end, back half of 2024.
But you can't expect that things would just be like, oh,
right?
Well,
no, like I would think the first couple years would be like rebuild process.
I would think the first like 5 years.
Really?
Yeah. Only because
5 years.
Yeah, because you have to think of. Not only was the world running a certain way, and I won't even call it a well-oiled machine, it was just running a certain way. And then if I just throw a fucking monkey wrench in it, yeah, it may be temporary, but it's gonna have a lasting like effect. Like, so I would say like, yeah, like just because like shit was shut down for a year, that doesn't mean a year it's gonna be good after that. Like, some companies changed forever. Right. Like, they're never the same after that. So like, yeah, like I would expect like it would take like a good 5-6 years to like get shit. Like, I mean, look at how many companies just went under or got bought out by somebody else because it was like, yeah, we had a certain way to do things, and when that shit got shut down, we're fucked, and then we're gone. They're gone now. Just don't exist.
Okay, well, y'all heard it. 2025, 2026, DJ said shit should be back to normal. We should all be back prospering.
Yep, you can put that in the books.
If we ain't, I'll tell you where he live.
Yep, you can blame me and stop blaming the presidents because I said it, motherfuckers. That's right.
The idea.
Hey, folks, the idea. You can come challenge me to a game of golf. Bro, you gotta watch that shit.
I'll plan on it. I'll plan on it because I didn't believe that shit was just.
It was hilarious.
That childish. That got that childish.
We'll do a reaction video to it. To you watching it and me watching you watching it. I'll appreciate that because it was hilarious, folks.
Let's not discuss real issues, okay?
No. We're going to talk about golf.
Who's got the better golf swing?
I'm not making this up. Like, anybody that's, like, all 20 people watching this shit, like, anybody, the
only thing that's Trump got swinging is his fucking hair when the wind blows. Like, that's about it. That's like,
and it looked, dog, did you see his hair during the thing? Like, I was like, looks like a different wig. Trying something out new toupee. Yeah.
Oh my god! Just watching Joe get down off the stage though.
I didn't even watch that far because
they had his. I think they had like his wife come there and like try to help him down. Like she had to hold his hand.
Like Jill can do any better. Like
two steps that they get going. And then even as he's coming down, like an aide had to come up and like
to help both of them. They're both like 100 years old.
How old is this dude, bro?
God damn it, man.
Like my autistic son can walk better than him. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Gavin would do way better. Like Gavin could get up and down those stairs like 3 or 4 times before they could. Hey, did you watch the coverage?
Bro,
they were slaying these motherfuckers. They were like, what is going on here? One dude for CNN was like losing it. He was just like, and Trump didn't answer any of the questions. He dodged everything. I was like, yeah, like a politician. Keep going. Like, is this your first time here, dude? Would you win a raffle? Like, how'd you fucking get here? Like, I've been watching these forever. They never answer the fucking questions. They always just shit on the dude previously. And he was like, and Joe Biden didn't know where he was. I was like, well, yeah,
most
right.
people with dementia don't, you know what I'm saying?
Have you seen dementia? Like,
Oh
this dude's got full-blown Alzheimer's up there. Like, he thinks this is the goddamn 40s when he was a teenager.
Oh my God. His whole look with his mouth open now, that was killing me.
Dude, and it wasn't even like, it was the crack, like, you know what it reminded me of? Remember Eli Manning, like how he would look on the sidelines? And it was like, Eli, you're winning by 30 points. Like, oh.
Not because of him. Like,
Yeah, clearly it's the defense. That's how he beat Brady. It was the defense. It was not Eli.
bringing up bad memories. Like, it's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have 7 good ones of them? Dickhead. I wish I had one that wasn't just Troy Aikman, all right? God. Yeah. Sports.
I mean, technically, we only have 6. Brady had 7. So.
Was you rooting for him in that Super Bowl?
I was, though.
Exactly.
Damn sure wasn't ready for old Penny.
Exactly. Because I was.
Kermit the Frog.
Hey, where's my magazine? I should put that on the table.
I'm going to deface that motherfucker.
I swear to God, I will fight you.
I'm going to take a Sharpie and draw on it.
It's a biracial angel.
He's a love child of Kermit and Miss Piggy.
That's fine. And he's a goddamn winner is what he is.
For now.
Okay. I got something else we need to talk about.
Okay.
All right, hold on. All right. Do you want to rock, paper, scissors over something?
I want to hear what you got. Like,
all right, let's do, I want to see, would you rather touch on the WNBA or do you want to discuss man versus bear? Or do you want to dabble in both? What do you want to do?
I'll dabble in both. I want to
dabble in both.
Yeah, let's dabble in both.
Okay, what you want to start with?
Let's go with this man versus bear because I want to hear where this is coming from.
Have you? All right. Do you know the premise of the argument?
No, that's why I'm like, what's going on?
Are you all right? So you're genuinely confused?
Yeah. Like when you said, "Hey, I want to talk about man versus bear," I was like.
You're like, oh shit, are we fighting bears?
Who's fighting bears, bro? Like, I played that sequence on God of War Ragnarok. I'm just wondering what else is going on.
Shit, I fought that bear too. Like, motherfucker was dangerous. Like 10 feet tall. Nah, but all right. Here's the premise of the argument. Like, or here's the question. Okay, if you're a woman.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about now?
I know where it's coming from.
Now you know what I'm talking about?
Go ahead.
If you're a woman and you are lost in the woods, just dropped in the woods.
Yeah.
Bingo. You're transported to the woods, nothing. Would you rather encounter a man or encounter a bear? That's the question. And I'm like, okay.
That's what I was just like. Oh.
To me, it's a duh answer. But like, I'm like genuinely like I'm like I've heard so many like I'd rather encounter the bear and I'm like what? It's like you would, but like to me I want to know like other than just the fucking audacity of like saying you really think you could take a bear, but I don't think that's the point.
Yeah,
I want to be like Why would you choose that? Because like I'm going based off of like probability of survival.
Right.
And I'm like, if I encounter a bear, if that motherfucker wants me dead, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm 6'2", 160 or 260 pounds. Sorry, I'm not 160 pounds. 260
Maybe a
pounds.
leg.
Yeah, one leg. But like, I'm 260, and I know a bear would rearrange my shit any which. Well, like, I could go at a bear with a gun, and I'd probably only piss the bear off.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, because they say like anything under a certain caliber, you're probably only going to piss it off more than hurt it.
Right.
And they said bear mace is more effective at getting a bear like deterred away from you to like go the other way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. But like to me, I'm be like, and this is like, even if I was like, I'm trying to like make this equivalent, but like, even if I were like, I'm trying to put myself like, use logic here. If I were 100 pounds smaller and I'm 160, so I'm putting myself in like woman weight,
right?
Close to woman weight, average American woman weight. I would be like, my probability just weight wise running, like the only thing well, no, because even then, like you can't really outsmart a bear because like they can sense you or smell you.
Yeah.
Because that's how they track you. But I'm just like, hell, they run 35 miles per hour. Like, you ain't outrunning it.
Oh shit.
You can't climb up a tree. You can't like, it's gonna scale that tree faster than you can. Like, if it wants you dead, you're dead. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I would say this, like, at least with a human man, you hit that motherfucker in the balls one good time, like, you might get away. Like, you at least have a shot.
Right.
You have a shot in hell of, like, getting away. And that's if, and I said encounter a man. I didn't say you had to fight him for your life to get out of the woods. All I said is you would encounter. I'm not rolling the dice on a fucking bear, bro. Have you seen a fucking bear in the zoo?
Yeah.
Those things are fucking horrifying.
I've seen a bear in real life.
Those things are horrifying. Even black bears, the smaller ones, the ones they say you can scare away. I'm like, nah, fuck that. You see how big those things are?
I've seen a grizzly.
Nah, fuck that. I shit down my leg. No.
I mean, it's like 200 yards, but yeah.
No, sir.
Hunting up in Montana.
See, that's why I keep my black ass in Texas. The most dangerous place I'll go is Florida. I can deal with Florida, man.
Them gators.
See, I stay my ass out of them swamps, though. See, like, hell no. If I hear that hiss, have you heard of gator hiss?
Yeah, have you seen
terrifying.
Have you seen a gator run?
Yeah, that shit's creepy.
They run like 20 miles an hour. You know that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Fuck all that.
It's creepy.
I don't even know if I can run 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's weird looking, but it's like,
you know, crocodiles can gallop.
Yeah, they're actually quicker.
That's fucking wild. They gallop like a horse.
They're a little lighter, but yeah,
that's ridiculous.
They'll still fuck you up. Yeah.
As far as the question goes, man versus bear, like, I feel like there was an underlying meaning behind it, though.
There is. I know what it is. It's not really. I'll tell you
the whole premise of the conversation, the question in general.
I'll tell you this. It's a light, like, I won't even say like a light jab, but it's like a jab at men. It is. Because if you flipped it around, like, they'd much rather
get in contact with a bear than a man.
Yeah,
that's fucking stupid.
It is when you think about it logically. Like, right. It's just like, well, they're like, well, just think about what the man could do to you. Yeah, the man would actually probably. I was like, most men that I know, like most like functioning men that I know, there's like a fucking 500 million men. Like, let's just say. Right here in America, or right here in the North America.
Yeah.
I would say out of them, half of them would more likely help you out of the woods and be like, oh shit, another person. All right, let's get out of the woods. Like that, rather than be like, oh, I think I can kill her or
rape her.
SA her.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, and that's just coming from a guy.
Yeah.
Like, and I'd be like, no, most of us don't think that way, but like, I get it. Like, y'all watch a lot of like fucking shows and y'all think that shit's gonna happen. And I've never been in a woman's shoes. I'm not pretending to, but I'm living in a man's shoes, and most men don't think that way.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree that most men would see a woman abandoned in the woods and think, "Oh shit! Like, let me help her out."
Yeah, like how'd you get
here? What happened? Are you okay?
I'm not gonna say that the chances are zero.
Yeah.
Saying like, oh man, men just won't do that. No, yeah, it's a roll of the dice. But I would say this. All right, the chances of a bear helping you out of the woods are zero.
This ain't Yogi.
Yeah,
right? Like,
if anything, the bear's either going to leave you alone or kill you. Mm-hmm. All right, now on the flip side, either the guy is going to help you, like get out of the woods, like either like, hey, I'm a survivalist, or whatever. Like, hey, like they sent me in the woods looking for your ass. Like one of those. Or like if it's like, oh, it's a guy chasing me in the woods. Okay, well at least you got a shot of like surviving this, because with the bear, like you're dead. Like you are dead. Like if that thing
decides it's
that thing kills things twice your size and twice as fast.
Yeah.
Like, other than just fish. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna swat these fucking fish, but like nothing else fucks with a bear. Not even a gorilla could take a bear.
No, like the one swipe from like a grizzly on just with its fucking paw.
Their paws are like this fucking big, bro.
It would just like tear your fucking insides out.
If it smacked you in the face, like your jaw's coming off.
Yeah, you're done.
It's like, flah! Like you don't have a jaw now. And he's gonna maul you.
Yeah, take the man.
Yeah, like I would if I was 160 pounds. I'd be like, all right, at least like, and I'm just going based off like I'm doing the only logical thing is just going based off weight and like speed. Like I'm not something that's like literally a ton and can run 35 miles an hour and scale trees. Like
I just feel like it furthers like the conversation that a lot of women don't think logically.
Yeah. If you're answering that question that way,
you're not thinking about you're not thinking logically, like just facts. Not like, oh, well, what if he does this? Well, it's like, okay, well, what if the bear does this? But like if you're just thinking like bear and man, we're not describing the attributes of the man or who
and we're taking worst case scenario,
who his personality is, or anything like that. We're not laying that out there. We're just saying a man or a bear. I would think that logically you would be like, I'm choosing the man because the bear will more than likely try to fucking eat me
or eat me or kill me. And if you look at what we just did, we took worst case scenario.
Yeah,
we took, hey, if this guy attacks me like this. All right, average male, because we took average bear. If we take average male, which is, let's say 5'9", 180 pounds, right?
That's
average male, 5'9", 180 to 100. Let's say heavy end, 200-pound man. Okay, there's a 40-pound difference between what I listed the woman as, which is 160 pounds. There's a 40-pound difference, and I mean, if we're saying all things are equal, like, fuck that. Like, I would take my chances at fighting somebody, 40 pounds heavier than me than fighting a fucking animal that could swipe me and kill me in one shot.
Yeah, considering that an adult female grizzly bear can weigh anywhere from 400 to 600 pounds.
No, sir. No.
I apologize. A female weighs anywhere from 250 to 350. A male weighs anywhere from 400 to 600.
No.
In Alaska, the grizzly bears can weigh up to like 900 pounds.
Yeah, they're way bigger. Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Now,
how do you fight a bear?
Polar bear. That's even worse. Now, do you know the polar bear is the perfect killing machine? In the Arctic, if a polar bear tracks you, or if you encounter a polar bear, know that thing has been hunting you before you ever saw it. Its sense of smell, it can go for up to 60 miles in the snow. So that means it's been tracking you the entire time you've been there. And if it sees you, it already knows, I'm going to kill you because I'm hunting you to eat you. Your food.
That's terrifying.
It is. Yeah, this ain't the Coca-Cola drinking Coke bears. These motherfuckers will murder you. Like, these are murder bears, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They're horrifying creatures, bro. Like,
you would not think that with a polar bear. You think like, oh, they might be a little bit nicer.
Hell no. The only bear that you should not be afraid of is like a koala bear.
It's a koala
only because
bear.
They're literally stupid. Like, literally stupid.
You know what's crazy? Like, is it a koala bear is not even considered a bear, is it? I know it has koala bear in it.
It's like a marsupial.
What is? It's a marsupial. Like, bear is a mammal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's a marsupial because they have the little pouches or whatever.
Yeah, so like, why is it called a bear?
I don't know.
That's
only because
crazy.
they just look
fucking Australian people.
What I consider Danger Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything in Australia will kill you.
First of all, I've heard of Danger Island, and this is fucking wild. I watched a video that shows that there's an island, like not too far from like South America. Or
are you talking about the one with snakes?
Bro, it's literally called Snake Island.
No, I knew you were gonna say that.
Hey,
the one with the
they
snakes.
Estimated that nobody's allowed to go on the island.
You can't.
The Coast Guard or whoever, National Coast Guard or whatever, wherever the island is, have like told people that you cannot go there. It's against the law. They've blocked it off. Whatever. They've calculated that for every 10-foot square, there's a snake.
Yeah. Or two.
That's fucking insane.
Dog, think about this. You can't take one giant step forward, two snakes. One giant step backwards, two fucking snakes again. Bruh, like, you want to talk about, like, all right, this is where we're going to airdrop you there to die. You will not survive.
Like, if you, that would be a death row.
Yeah, that's like getting dropped on that island is starting life on veteran difficulty. Like, you are going to die there.
That's crazy.
You're going to die.
You know, people used to live there at one point in time.
Yeah, until we started airdropping snakes there.
It was like a farming it was like a farming island. Like, they were shipping out like food and stuff like that, and like crops and stuff, and then people started dying. And so they eventually like all moved out.
Yeah, and then they started airdropping fucking snakes there, and then like most of the snakes like migrated there, and then now it's like, nope, don't go there. It's literally.
I cannot believe there's a whole island just for snakes.
No, that is like,
they're called like the yellow-headed lancers or something like that. Like,
no,
that's
the
majority
poison.
Deadly.
Yeah,
as fuck.
Do you know that's like somebody's nightmare? It's not my nightmare. It would be a nightmare if I was there.
If I got kidnapped, like chloroformed, and like fucking woke up
and there was just like, and there's a snake for every foot around me. Like, yeah, like that's dude. If I told my brothers, I'd be like, hey, you have to survive 10 seconds on this island and you'll be a billionaire.
Don't move for 10 seconds.
You know what they would do? They'd be like, well, I guess I ain't getting no fucking money. Because, like, they ain't going to that fucking island. Like, both of my brothers.
If you say 10 seconds.
They fucking hate
like,
snakes.
I'm just going to sit.
Dude, if I was there, like, I'd probably get bit because I shit myself. But, like, yeah, like.
Okay.
I would go, like,
what's the amount of money? Like, if somebody was like, hey, DJ.
$1 billion.
Like, I give you $1 billion and you got to survive a full night.
On that island?
Yeah, 4 nights. Like, you just got to survive.
Well, I know I wouldn't do it because I know I'd die.
We'll give you provisions. I'm gonna give you like food and like snacks and stuff. But we're gonna drop you in. You gotta survive the whole day, and we'll come pick you up the next day.
I need snake repellent or something.
Like all you get is a machete.
No. I know I'm gonna die. I'm gonna miss one of them motherfuckers. Because I'll be swinging at this one, and then I get bit by that one like 10 times. Like, you're dead, motherfucker. And then they all just scatter. I'll be like, no. Like, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead.
Like,
I wouldn't do it because that's too much time. for me to make a mistake, get tired, or take a knee.
I don't know if I'd be able to sleep. That whole
sleeping is not an option.
Like,
what do you mean?
Go to sleep because you wake up, they'd be on you. You know what I'm saying? Like one would be near you, even if they didn't
on
bite you.
They'd be around. They'd be constricting you, be like, yeah, stood there and biting the fuck out of you. Like, no
$1 billion for you today.
Yeah, dumb motherfucker. There's a pile of bones of motherfuckers that wish they had $1 billion. Like,
you're the 20th person here today.
Like shit. They never learn, do they? Like,
this is just crazy. Like how much of the world we just like don't know. Like, you know, the ocean contains like billions of bacteria that are undiscovered.
Dude, we've discovered 3% of our ocean floor.
Oh yeah.
And you expect me to pick a bear?
Pick a bear?
Fuck that. Like, you know how much? Nah, man. Like, this dangerous rock that we are living on, hurling through space. No, sir. Like, it is, to have it as cushy as we have it.
I just think here. Okay, this is just my brain that does this. Like, I think about shit that, like, what if situations that are like completely out of my control all the time.
Okay, go on.
Like, like what would happen if the world just came to a fucking stop? Like, we're spinning on it spins.
Yeah,
the world spins.
On it. Yeah,
we got 1,000 miles or whatever, a minute or a second or whatever it is. If the world just decided to just come to a complete
like slow,
no, like a complete fucking stop. Do you know what would happen?
I watched a video on that. Yeah,
we would all go flying. Like,
yeah, we would
like at a.
We'd be dead. Like we'd be splat into something.
You wouldn't even know what happened.
Yeah,
They said it would happen so fast. Like if the world came to like a jarring stop, we would die before you know what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
because you would fly at like over 1,000 miles an hour.
We'd be at Mach speeds.
Yeah,
like flying one direction and dead before you could even fathom what happened. And then like the world would like crumble. Half of it would burn. Like. Be like incinerated. The other side would like be pretty much like an ice age. Yeah, like they were like, the world would end basically.
Like, what if the world just decided to drop out of orbit?
Oh, and we just started like, oh,
yeah, like, because I mean, think about it. Like,
we'd be dead in a matter of days.
What do they say? Like, those kinds to say like, the planets are all shifting for however many millions of billions of years. We keep getting further away. No matter what.
Yeah, they said it happened.
Edges out. Yeah. Like, what did they say? Like, Mars used to be where we were.
Yeah,
we used to
billions of years.
You know, and we used to be where Venus was. So like, we're slowly edging out. Mm-hmm. Eventually, at some point, billions of years or millions of how long it takes, Earth will no longer be in orbit.
Yeah,
to sustain life, it'll be the next planet.
Yeah.
So, like, just stupid stuff like that. I'm like, I know I'm not going to be alive for it, but
I'll tell you this.
Like,
luckily, you will be long dead, sir. Long dead.
But then I also think, like, what happens when you die?
I know what happens when you die.
Do you? You know what happens? Or you believe?
And we're going to tell you on the next podcast. Yeah, Stay tuned. Because I know exactly what happens when you die. You die.
So, yeah, I just think about stupid stuff. Like, I have absolutely no control over. You know? Sun goes out one day. Like, what are we going to do?
Oh, and it just burns out?
Yeah. How we know when that's just not gonna happen?
You know how big it has to get for like it would kill us before it ever burned out, because like it would have to get all the way up to a red giant before it eventually fizzled out. But
that's crazy.
It would swallow most of the planets around it.
But it's not like terrifying shit to think about, like.
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, what?
Like,
what? Yeah,
that's like shit happen on a cosmic level, you know? You can't.
What are you gonna do?
You can't do nothing against that. You can't be like, you can't fight the sun, you know?
Well, you can. You can like place your head between your legs, kiss your ass, goodbye. Mwah! And we're dead. Like, yeah.
Just all I can hope for is that it's quick.
Yeah, like the movie, what was that, Day After Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Remember that shit? Like, that was almost like
well, that's like what happens if like the polar shifted, right?
The pole shift.
Yeah, the pole
and that's
shifted.
just something like technically on the cosmic scale, slight.
Right.
That's like
that shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that you have a better shot at surviving because that's like even though it's like it's like weather disasters and shit like that. Like I feel like you can obviously survive that. Like,
hey, would you rather like if you were gonna die in that? Wouldn't you rather just be like, all right, if I'm gonna go, hit me with the instant freeze?
Oh yeah, because like the water, that huge tsunami that hit, like I'm not drowning. I don't want to die drowning.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to go in the earthquakes either.
Nah, like hit me with that instant freeze. Like if I'm gonna die, like just freeze me.
You're done, and that's it. Hey, cryogenically, you might still be alive, baby.
Yeah,
might be a head in the jar pretty soon.
They call me Captain America, like
yeah. He used to be a super soldier. Is that what they told you? I was barely middle class. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like every shit everybody thought was out. You know, a whole new world.
Telling you.
Damn, make him a millionaire.
I'd appreciate that. You'd be like, oh, I'm a millionaire? They'd be like, yeah, surprise. That's the equivalent to $1,000 of what you used to. It's not much at all.
Oh, what?
You're still broke.
I mean, you think about it, like you remember as a kid and you're like, man, I can't wait to make 6 figures. I'm gonna be living large.
Then you realize, oh. Okay.
Like, oh.
Well, 6 figures is nice, but you know,
I want 7 now.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck, I might need 8 or 9.
Crazy thing is, I don't even need 7. Like,
7 would just be nice.
I make 6 figures, like right at 6 figures. Like, I could do with like making like 150.
Yeah,
give me 150.
That's a very comfortable living.
Like I'm good. I can chill.
Especially in the South.
Yeah.
In Texas, yeah, it's pretty comfortable.
Give me 150. I can chill with that.
Yeah.
That's like two 75,000 incomes together.
Yeah. And then you chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially down here.
I mean, if somebody wants to make me a millionaire,
Hi YouTube.
like I'm okay with that. Like,
yeah.
And it's a must. But it would be nice. I see you watching women's soccer.
I don't know what the fuck this is. It's on ESPN. I'm like, what is this? Is this highlights?
Yeah, women's soccer.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of women's sports.
Yeah, you know what? Let's touch on this real quick before we end it.
We're going to talk about the WNBA.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
I'm laughing not because it's the WNBA, but I'm laughing for another reason.
How often does the WNBA like get some notice?
Some or a lot of notice.
Like it's like the talk of the town. You know what I'm saying? Like talk of the town.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you heard of the WNBA getting like on all news outlets?
The fucking 90s?
Everywhere.
When it was like coming out and
right.
You had like some of the premier players back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the last time I can remember.
What do you think is the sole push for that now? What is bringing the awareness and the?
I will say two players, but one obvious player. One of the best, the best, I guess you can say, female basketball player that came out of college, which is Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Yes.
For a woman who doesn't say a whole lot, who just wants to play basketball.
Yeah, I don't hear her saying a whole lot. Yeah.
Just wants to play basketball. She get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
on the other side. You know, like it's crazy.
The other side, the same side.
Well, I mean, yeah, like
wild to me. That's wild to me.
You would think that you would like want to support and like help usher this like stadiums are being sold out right now. What courts are being sold out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like women's basketball is being like televised at prime time more than it ever has.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that you would want to like
their numbers have been like
let's keep just going.
Just viewership. Their numbers have like tripled.
Yeah.
And it's not just her games. People are watching more games now because of the new talent that has just come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
so why is there so much hate?
I don't. All right. Let's do this. You know what that's the equivalent of? Let's everybody get together and hate this new quarterback that's coming out of I don't know, fucking Texas, right? University of Florida. Yeah. Let's hate this quarterback because he broke all the records and fucking University of Florida and all of college. He's one of the best passers ever. And he's going to go to the NFL and he's supposed to be the golden boy of the NFL. Like, people are watching him now more than anything. The more eyes are on the NFL than there ever has been. And people are like, man, fuck that dude. What? But the NFL wasn't shit before, like, for the last, like, 10 years, 20 years before, like, Golden Boy got here, like, but Golden Boy just opened up the door for, like, all these endorsements and all this sponsorship money that all of you motherfuckers get now.
Because who supports the WNBA? Where does the WNBA get its money from?
The NBA. It's a subsidiary league. Like,
you get it from the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, and now, I mean, no offense, like Caitlin Clark and these girls are opening up the doors for money to essentially you don't have to get as much money from the NBA. You can start earning your own money.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's not even, you don't have to just depend on your money coming in from the WNBA or the NBA. You can say, oh, well, shit, now I'm getting my money. Like, yeah, I'm getting this bullshit ass WNBA check that I'm only getting $75,000 to $100,000 a year.
Yeah. Now I'm getting an Adidas contract, and these motherfuckers are giving me millions. Yeah.
Like, and like, how about this, bro? And only because, like, I say, motherfuckers would have to hear me out when I say women are more marketable than men are.
I mean, I can get that.
Because think about this. When you say, you can buy Tom Brady's new shoe or his fucking jersey, all right, cool. And I'll get a hat. Now, you take that to the WNBA, they're going to say, you can get the Adidas suit or whatever that Caitlin Clark wears, or what. Let's just use her as an example because she is the example right now. All right, you can get the Adidas suit, her shoes, right? All right, that's all standard shit. Her jersey, you get a hat. All right, you can also get Oil of LA to do like a fucking thing. You can. They had what was it? The chicks that did. They all had like the bra sets, and they did that shit like. Just like, I mean, yeah, you get
so the makeup that she wears, the hair products that she uses,
all that shit, Pantene Pro V, all the shit, and all of them are like, oh shit, our shit's gonna get seen more. Like, do you get NFL players that do that? Yeah, for like Head and Shoulders and stuff like that. Like, you'll get them doing Hanes outfit or doing Hanes shit, but like, not on the level that these women are gonna get, like, because women are consumers. Like, they'll be like, I will get that shit. Like, yeah, I might not buy her jersey.
She shops here, I'm going there.
But I'll do that. And then what happens? More money keeps going into the WNBA. And then when I saw this about to happen, when she was about to go into the WNBA, Caitlin Clark Angel Reese, just 3 girls. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink. When I was like, I said, these bitches are finna make, sorry for calling them bitches, but this is how I said it verbatim. I said, these bitches are about to bake a fuck ton of money. Yeah. And they about to secure the bag, but they're about to get so many other women paid.
That's what I'm saying.
They finna get
the whole premise of like the WNBA and like their complaints is like, oh, we don't get paid as much as
the men,
as the NBA. It's like, but now here's this golden opportunity for these things to start happening. My only problem, my only problem with Angel Reese is how she's handling certain situations. I'm not saying she's a bad basketball player. I'm not saying that she don't deserve the hype that she gets. I feel like she could just handle situations a lot better.
You know what you have to take that as? Not everybody's going to be handle things like, all right, how about this? You got your Dak Prescotts at the podium.
Yeah.
And then you got your Draymond Greens. Sometimes you just got to deal with it. If
there's a basketball player that I do hate, it's fucking Draymond Green.
Sometimes you got to deal with a Draymond Green. It just is what it is. Like, to me, I was just like, you can't expect everybody to get up there and act a certain way. Like, and the thing is, like, as far as sports, we know this because we've watched sports forever. It was like, yeah, sometimes you're not going to sports like everybody. Sometimes you sports hate somebody. Like, yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't like how she handles everything, but I like her on the court. Bitch is pretty cold. I was like, bitch is pretty cold.
She can play. Like, that's what I'm saying. I got no problem with how she is athletically. Like, I just feel like if you're going to get up there and you're going to talk, like, just keep it professional. Just, like, keep it on track. Like, why do you have to play into this? Oh, I'll be the bad guy, whatever. Like,
you know what? I think some people enjoy it. No, you know what? But that's just it. She got you. She got you watching and got you listening. Because the thing is, like, some people do that.
Right.
Like, all right, how about this? When Jordan was playing,
he
was the good guy, do all this, blah, 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 blah. But then after a while, what'd he do? He flipped that shit and was like, nah, fuck that. Like, he would make up stories about, oh, these motherfuckers don't like me and da-da-da. Like, what? Nobody said, what? Nobody said this shit. But then, like, it was like, sometimes, like, it's okay to be the bad guy. It's okay to be the one to like, I like when these motherfuckers don't like me. Like, I like that shit. Like, and the thing is, like,
but you shouldn't be doing that in your rookie, like your rookie year. Like, wait till you get some traction and some go, and then be like, all right, now,
but the thing is,
these motherfuckers don't like me. I don't give a fuck.
But the thing is, that's part of it.
Right.
That makes people want to watch. That makes the drama.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't like that she does that so early in her career, but I understand why. Because I would be like, you know what? That would bring more eyes to me. Like, whether it be positive or negative, just like Jerry Jones say, I hate to quote this motherfucker, but like, hey, whether it's good or bad, if it's about the Cowboys, as long as we in the news, it don't matter.
I know.
Motherfuckers still watching. Whether it's good,
I'd rather be good news. You know what I'm saying? No, that's just
I'd rather be good news, but not everybody's gonna be the wholesome story.
Yeah,
like it's just like I said. Like sometimes you got to put up with your. How about this? The bad boy Pistons from the '90s. Sometimes you just got to be just is what it is. Not everybody's gonna be buttoned up like that. Like, but that's sports. That's also life. Not everybody's gonna handle things the way you would want them handled.
I feel like sports should not be trying to be like drama. This ain't.
But it's what is
High School Musical?
But what is it? It's entertainment.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, it's entertainment.
I mean, I get it.
What do you like more than anything? Like, oh man, remember this one Super Bowl or this one NBA Finals? Oh shit, this a rematch. It's a grudge match now. Hey, the highest rated WNBA games have been Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, because they played in the fucking finals in a few years ago, in college. It's a storyline there, whether it be valid or not, because it's like they didn't play in the finals last year. It was the year before that. Like, but they're like, oh, they don't like each other. Really? They hugged after the last game. Like, it ain't like they don't like each other. It's just like, whatever. It's a sports thing. It's just is what it is.
But I get it. I'm not saying at all. I'm just saying that, like, you in a rookie year, just keep your head down, play a fucking game like you're supposed to.
Hell no, do your shit. No, I'm gonna say this. I would say that if she was in college, hey, you might need to chill out, until you. But you in there now, and you're in there, you're one of the top, let's just say 3 rookies in the WNBA.
Yeah.
You and 2 other chicks are the face of this motherfucker. Y'all already know y'all have broken the fucking doors down. Y'all finna secure the bag. Hey, lean into whatever you want to be. Lean into that shit. People either gonna love you or sports hate you for it. Do that shit. Do it. Who cares? If anything, it makes it more watchable because some people hey, let me ask you this. Why do most people watch the Cowboys? It ain't because they love them. They love to watch them lose. And some people they like that shit. Dez Bryant was the same way. He didn't shut up. Most people hated it. Some people loved it.
Yeah, I mean, we got a point.
Yeah. But the thing is, I look at it like a Draymond thing. It's just not everybody's going to handle things a certain way. This is what it is.
Yeah.
As long as you're not a piece of shit, off the court, it's oh man, she's using drugs, she's doing this, she's da. You know what I'm saying? Then I would be oh man, I don't fuck with that. But it's okay, you want to be the bad girl, bad chick, dude, hey, I'm gonna color outside the lines a little bit. All right.
She's
not hurting nobody, so whatever.
Draymond did a interview with Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that one? He did an interview with Shaq
on his podcast.
Yeah,
I didn't watch that.
And Shaq was like, "Hey, we do a team versus team, me and Kobe, the Lakers, versus y'all. Who you think gonna win? Who you think's who's gonna cover who? Who's gonna do this?
Kobe and Shaq are winning."
Draymond Green was like, "Oh, we winning hands down."
You fucking out of his mind.
Shaq goes, "Who covering me?" He said, Draymond goes, "I cover you."
No.
Shaq was like, you cover me?
Bruh.
He said, I'm going to be in the front. I'm never going to let you get the ball.
Dog, first off.
He said, who's covering Kobe?
Who's covering Kobe? Who's covering Shaq? All right. Let's just say that. They going to put the clamps on fucking Steph. If they think that Steph's finna get a bunch of open shots, you out your fucking mind. Nah, bro. Them Lakers are taking that shit.
Who's the other homeboy that's on the Golden State?
Clay?
Yeah, they was like, oh, Clay will have Kobe.
You out. No.
I was like, what?
Kobe will mix his ass
you
up.
You have Shaq and Kobe on
sorry,
Lakers.
Bro, but Kobe came up during the tough era of fucking... Kobe got there at the ass end of Jordan's career. Nah.
Kobe would fucking light y'all up, bro.
Nah. Mamba Kobe? Nah, bro. You crazy.
Draymond's stupid, bro. I tell you.
Crazy.
I can't stand Draymond Green.
Nah, you crazy. You're not fucking with Kobe, though. I ain't even no Kobe fan, but you ain't fucking with Kobe, bro. Nah. And that's not even just because he's dead, bro.
Shaq was like, I'm 7 foot tall. He was like, who's guarding me?
Nobody.
He's like, I'm just gonna get in front of you and somebody be behind you and you'll never get the ball. He's like, bro, I'm just gonna reach over you, grab it. He was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's like, you think you're the only tall person I'd be against?
And he was like, and when he was with the Lakers, that was more or less prime Shaq.
Yeah.
That's before he left, went to the Celtics and what's it called? When he went up to Cleveland. All of that shit, nah.
LA prime
Shaq
and Kobe,
nah. That's Orlando Magic Shaq. Come on, bro. I'm breaking backboards. You crazy. You crazy. You know what?
I'll tell you, watch that.
You know what? Hey, Draymond, good job for sticking up for your team. But nah, bro.
I'll tell you, watch that. I mean, he's confident in his answers. He said they
I would be too if I won that many fucking championships with on Steph's back. Because he and motherfucker had the Splash Brothers out there, and then this motherfucker could hit anything from this side of the half court line. Yeah, nah. You got your fucking mind.
I was like, I was just baffled. I was like, are you serious right now? Like, he really telling Shaq this?
Nah. He's crazy.
Like, I don't.
That motherfucker is a full foot taller than me. Like, you think I want that 7 foot fucking giant? He's a mutant, is what he is.
He's a grizzly bear.
Yeah, he's a goddamn bear.
It's a bear.
Now that's the only one that I would be like, maybe I'll choose the bear. 7 foot tall.
Oh
See
man,
what he did with the Lakers? He was crazy. I take the bear.
All right,
but with that, I say we had a good time. If y'all had one, this is history's worst decision, and we're gonna be signing off. And we'll say this one last time: Happy Men's Mental Health Month.
Yes, make sure you just ask somebody how they're doing.
Yeah,
Take it out of your time.
Yeah,
change the day. And
notice he said somebody, not just men, women. Like, ask anybody.
Yeah.
Ask somebody how they're doing today. It can mean the difference. It can mean the world to somebody.